What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Jump. Shout out to my brother Simple the P, who alerted me to this particular story that we're going to talk about right now with Madonna. Now, we know Madonna was a great singer from the 80s, especially, that Michael Jackson kind of era. She was Madonna, Whitney Houston. Madonna was right up there with everybody else. She wasn't as big as Michael Jackson. Nobody was, but she was close. She was close. She had a really good run. And rapper 50 Cent is known to talk trash about people who folks think that, that they're actually cool, right? And so if you're hanging out with 50 Cent, you should know that you have no friends. 50 Cent is one of the most people, like, you would think that you are acquaintances, and he's going to know, right? We know that by his numerous beefs, Floyd Mayweather, Rick Ross, he'll come at you for no reason, he roast you, just to be vindictive. That's just his personality, right? And when Madonna posted some, questionable photos on Instagram, which they were taken down by Instagram, some of them, 50 Cent made fun of her age, okay? And, said that, basically, look at you at 63 and all of this. Like, what are you doing, like, if you don't get your old ass up from the bed. Now, let me just say this. This is kind of how African Americans joke. All right? Now, that's what we do. Now, if you have some sort of working relationship with people, which I don't really think that 50 Cent and Madonna does, but we kind of joke like that. Like, man, if you don't get your ass up from there, but that's how we are. Madonna took it personally. Okay? And she says this: "Sad music! Here's 50 Cent pretending to be my friend. Now you decided to talk smack about me. I guess your new career is getting attention by trying to humiliate others on social media. The least elevated choice you can make as an artist and as an adult. You're just jealous you won't look as good as me or have as much fun when you are my age." Well, I mean, you can't say that. 50 Cent has power. He has a lot of money and investment. So I don't believe that 50 Cent is jealous of Madonna. I don't believe that, this is his new career. 50 Cent has always been talking shit from Instagram about everybody. Anybody. Cuban Links, his girlfriend, everybody. So I don't think that's what it is. But however, what I've seen is, and I wish I could have the screen grab thing here on this PC. A lot of sisters are coming for 50 Cent because, like, he's apologizing to Madonna, but for the black people that he humiliates, he don't apologize to them. And I saw several of these comments. If you go look at Hollywood on Lock, you will see people mention that in the post there. You will see that all day on the Shade Room. Other places where you see this, you'll see a lot of African American women saying, well, how do you apologize to Madonna and you don't apologize to me? To be fair, I believe 50 Cent apologized to Megan Thee Stallion before, so there is some record of that, him apologizing to people that he's offended before. But there is a situation where people feel like, you apologize to her, but you don't apologize to black women that you humiliate on social media. And actually, I will try to, put this here on the screen since I actually have them here, right? So I want to kind of talk about that. Is this thing true that black men, when they get a certain amount of money, they know who they can cross and who they can't? I believe that's true. And we might say that white supremacy isn't, real, or it doesn't work, but you can see the elements here a little bit, okay? Because when 50 Cent does this to black people, he can get away with it. when it's a white woman like Madonna and she feels offended. 50 Cent inherently understands that if I don't apologize to Madonna, and if this picks up steam, and her white fans start coming for me, there's trouble coming down the pipe. It doesn't matter how much money I have. It doesn't matter who I think I am. There are some people that are outside of my control from the white community that if I don't apologize, there are going to be some people who are going to try to do something to me that I'm not going to like. In other words, you can talk about your people all day if you want. When you talk about white people, understand you can't play with us like that. And I do believe that's an element that we understand, even though no one told us this. You know, this isn't the Jim Crow South or anything, but I do believe that 50 Cent knows that. He understands that. And I better get this stuff right before these same people who have given me everything that I have that I work for in this country, before it comes down. And Madonna has a lot of pull. And she got a lot of pull with white people. Okay? And you don't want to be the one that offends white Madonna. You better say sorry, or there's going to be a price. Because he can't come back and say F-U-B. Not to Madonna, he can't say that. Madonna is a white woman. She's able to do whatever she wants. You better not say nothing about it. And if you say something about it, we're going to show you that you can try that with your own people, but you can't do it with us. So when sisters are calling him out for, apologizing to Madonna and not apologizing to them, they got a point. Okay? They got a point. Because why? We know who we can play that stuff with. We know who we can't. And y'all talked about certain people, certain leaders who, call out certain things or call out white folks. They'll never call them out by name. They know it's a price to pay. When you start coming out for certain people, you can say certain things like, white supremacy in the system and all that stuff. But you know where you're at. And these entertainers, no matter how much money they have, they know where they're at. Look at Nick Cannon apologizing to the Jews. This is no different. That he offended on the show. And see, it's going to show you that until you as black people, as an individual, you can have all the money that you want. But if you don't have the power base, you're still gonna be forced to play by the rules. I don't care how much money you think you got. You're gonna play by the rules. Okay? Because you're still black and they still not black. And that's the underlying situation here. And I know some people don't like that and don't believe that. But if Madonna was, let's say, let's say if Whitney Houston was alive still. He could apologize, but there would be no, if he didn't, it wouldn't be a problem. But again, since we're dealing with Madonna, hey bro, you can't get away with that. And she's a woman too. So guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson. Back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe, hit the bell. Check out the first one at the top. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at all-time high.